What's good, everybody? Y'all already know it's the Crazy Maniac, and I need for all my crazy maniacs to go crazy! Ow! So it's April 18th, 2018, and this video is going to be about a post that went viral yesterday that was shared a couple of thousand times, name by the guy named Poppy Giles, okay? Now, he posted a photo rather, of a black woman who happens to be pregnant, and he captioned it with the words, 73% of black women has had sex with at least one man during her pregnancy who wasn't the father of the child she's carrying. Pound, let's argue, and he's got the popcorn bucket with the popcorn in it emoji caption right there, okay? So, but at the top of it is, he says this true. Now, of course, we've got in the comment section, we've got a whole bunch of women that's come out in full force expressing their feelings about what was posted, okay? Of course, there were a lot of women who were offended by the photo and the caption, and also you had some women that were actually in defense of what he was saying, and then you had some people who were kind of 50-50 with what he was saying, 50-50 against what he was saying. But I'll throw a couple of the comments up here so you can see as I'm talking about the post. I feel like this. Now, this post could be taken in so many different ways, okay? I can understand with the black female community why they were offended by what was posted. But at the same time, you know, I'm a realist, and all I do is keep it real all day, every day, whether it's good or bad about my race, the black men, the black women, or other races. I exclude no one from getting the real deal treatment, as I like to call it. So with reading some of these comments that was left in the comment section, I was just like, well, you know, I can understand why people were offended. I can understand, you know, a lot of people's comments and what they got from it, how they felt about it. And to be honest with you, it just boils down to being real. Okay, for one, is this possible? Is it possible for a woman to have sex with men while she's pregnant with another man's baby? Of course it is. Now, you also have to look at the experiences some people have had. You've also got to look at the experiences of stories that have been told. Now, I can say from my personal experience, yes, I've had sex with multiple black women who were pregnant with another man's baby. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I've met women who were not in a relationship, who were no longer with the father of the child anymore, and we got to talking, and one thing led to another, and, you know, that's what it was. You know, a lot of women, black women, get lonely, and yeah, they're pregnant, and they have to have needs met. It just so happens that a lot of them are pregnant already. I have talked to a lot of black women who I did not sleep with, but who were pregnant, and guy might have been, you know, not treating them right. He might have been cheating on them, and they went out and they got sexual needs met by another man who, of course, was the father of the child. I've met women whose boyfriend have got locked up, and he's not going to get out for a while. She just happens to be pregnant. You know, when you're pregnant, your hormones go all over the place. At least this is what women have told me. This is what the mother of my child told me. Sex is like really high for them when they're pregnant. And I've met some that guy went to jail, and they end up having sex with multiple men, you know, while being pregnant with his baby. So this happens a lot. And this happens a lot in the black community. So for a lot of women to try and say that this doesn't happen, or this doesn't happen a lot, or whatever, that is a total lie. There have been plenty of people who have had sex with other men while being pregnant with another man's baby. Now, however, there are other races who do the same thing. In fact, all races do the same thing. Okay? And honestly, the only race that I will say that I don't hear this happening much of is honestly the Mexican community. You know what I'm saying? The Mexican community, as much as people say things about they have like a ton of kids, and yeah, they may have a busload of kids, but you don't really see them like really hopping from one man to another. You know, I can say that I think that they probably do have probably the most loyal women out there. I mean, that's just from what I've seen, from what I've heard, and things like that. So, and I see in the comment section as well, I see a lot of people, throwing shade towards white women, and I mean, let me come on. We all know that white people do some strange things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just being honest. It's all over the internet what they do and things like that. So, having sex with other men while pregnant with another man's baby, we know that this happens in the white community. We know what happens in the Latino community. We know this happens in just about all races. So nobody's excluded from this. But as I've said, I do feel like that in the black community with black women, I do feel like that black women have got to keep it 100. They've got to keep it a buck for real with themselves and with our community. And understand that this happens. This stuff happens every day. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It is what it is, and don't get me wrong. I look at black women like, they are wonderfully made. They are awesome and things like that. But there are a lot of black women out there that do not value themselves. It's a lot of women who don't practice greater restraint. Okay, I'm pregnant with this man's baby, so yeah, I don't mind getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a new guy. I don't mind getting to know you, talking to you for a while, but let's wait till I drop this baby, and then you and I can have some adult fun. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that. It's not a lot of loyal black women out there who are going to have that restraint. You know what I'm saying? To value themselves and say, I'm not going to allow another man release his DNA in me while I'm pregnant with another man's baby. I think that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful for you to allow another man to shoot his semen in you while you're pregnant with another man's baby. I mean, I look at it like this. I know a lot of women say, well, men are passing around diseases and this and that. Well, if you cared about yourself that much, you wouldn't be allowing another man to stick his stuff in you, especially unprotected. And there is a lot of women, a lot of black women who have unprotected sex while being pregnant with another man's baby. But that's another story for another time. But these things happen. It's just all about being real. How would I feel if the mother of my child was out sleeping with another man while she's pregnant with my baby? I'd be upset. I'd be furious. It's almost like what a lot of women don't understand is, and I'll give away some of the game here. There's a lot of men who get an extra kick, an extra rush out of having sex with a female who's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like she can't have that next man's baby because she's already pregnant. And basically he has the opportunity to do what he wants inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very disrespectful. And don't get me wrong, I understand that some women, they literally have needs met, but man, some of them needs can wait sometimes, and that's just how I feel. But nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, and people say, hey, I'm grown, I do whatever I want to do, which that's true. But you got to have some standards somewhere about yourself. Got to have some standards and some morals somewhere. But that's all for this video. Smash that subscribe button. Like, comment, share. Hit that notifications bell if you haven't already. And post down in the comment section. Let me know if you have some other stuff that you guys would like for me to post up, talk about, whatever it is. You know, on my channel, I'm going to keep it real with everybody. It don't care who you is. So, anyways, that's all for this video. The Crazy Maniac is up out of here. Peace.